Check one, check two. Microphone check. 1, 2, what is this? Back for another episode. This is Muddy Water Podcast. Coming to get the mud out of the water. So you can have some clean water to drink for your system. There's a lot going on out here, man. A lot going on out here. And we're here to bring some clarity to the water. So, I feel like this is a premiere that you're going to want to hear. So open up your ear and watch. See what you can figure out through this conversation that we have. But it's Sunday. We're right here in Rock Hill, North Carolina.
South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, my bad, man. South Carolina. We're right here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. The game on. Everybody, watching your games. So relax. Get ready for this episode because you probably won't be watching the game when this episode come on. So you're gonna have time to put your ear to this. So, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of stuff going on. Let me see what we got.
It's raining too.
Oh yeah, it's raining. You see it? It's raining. We got our little new scenery, you know what I'm saying? You see the cars riding by. Dang, all the lights and stuff up there. Messing up the scene, but it's all.
Is it?
You don't see that? Lights and bull crap, man. We working with what we work with, man. We ain't worrying about all the bells and whistles, man. We trying to give you something, some substance, some sustenance. Oh yeah, you see we hoodied out. You know what I'm saying? We blacked out today. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Yeah. But I hope your team's winning. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they like to talk about other people's teams and stuff, because they didn't make the playoffs. But let's talk about the teams that made the playoffs, but didn't go too far in the playoffs so far. How about that? Let's talk about that. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that?
No, who cares?
You want to talk about that? No. You want to talk about the Big Blue? You talk about Big Blue now. You want to?
I do not want to.
Anyway, nobody want to talk about their teams no more. They don't want to talk about their team now.
I want to talk about football, period. Who cares?
Oh.
We got much more important things to discuss than, our grandma used to say, run around here hitting the ball.
Oh yeah. We are already 3 minutes in, so we can get berserk. I guess the first thing, man, our why last episode get deleted?
Oh man, you know how it goes.
The censoring is real.
Yes it is. So, we dropped a video, 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago.
Bill's owner,
right?
Allegedly.
So, let me do it. So we dropped a video titled "Bill's owner allegedly fires player for allegedly dying on the field, getting the game canceled."
Allegedly.
Can I do this shit?
What?
It was only two allegedly. The only two allegeds are the firing and the dying. He allegedly fired him and he allegedly died. Well, that video got deleted by YouTube. So, we in the game.
Delete. Delete.
We are official at this point.
Officially being.
Although y'all niggas ain't watching, they obviously are.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And we ain't really. Why? Okay. What was the reason?
Oh, They said they
It's
deleted
about the vacation, right?
It's funny. All right, so they deleted the video with that title, you know, but they said it was because something about vaccine, which that has something to do with the story. You know, my thing is like, this ain't the first time we discuss. We're gonna have to start doing the thing.
What thing?
You know,
The vacation?
the shot,
The
Start
jab?
whispering shit. You know, we've discussed the shot on many, you know, on many episodes. So I don't know which. I don't know what about that last one.
Right.
You know,
What really touched him?
yeah, we'll touch the nerve about that one. You know what? You want to know what I think? Well, I mean,
I'm about to go back and look at it. Might put it back out.
there still ain't nobody watching this motherfucker, so it's like that didn't change. The only thing I can really think of is, you know, our conversation has been on some vague, more broad conversation about those things, the things. You know. In this case, we related it to something that's real time, something that niggas are actually watching. Football. You know, something that, you know, if you running this thing, you don't want people putting connecting those particular dots. That's kind of, this is my assumption or guesstimation on why they chose this one. Maybe that's not a, you know, I know I ain't the first motherfucker who connected those dots.
Did they? But,
I can't be the first motherfucker.
but they didn't say the words. They didn't say the words.
Yeah, so it's like, now that we've crossed this threshold, what do we do now?
Well,
We kind of been playing it like, who cares? Because really, who cares? But, you know, I assume that you have to have a certain amount of traction to actually, you know, show up on the radar of these people that run this thing. So I felt like shit, don't fucking matter anyway. Ain't nobody paying attention. We say what we want. I've actually said that a few times.
obviously not.
You know, so it's like, since that's not the case, people still ain't watching it, but here they are. It's like either they tightening down, or this one was particularly egregious. We ain't
Egregious.
changed.
Egregious. Help me out.
Yeah, we ain't changed our talking points. Like, we say what the fuck we want. Call it how we see it. Say it how the fuck we want to say it. You know, so that approach ain't nothing different about that. I don't know what's different. And the beauty of this thing is they don't tell you either. They just say, yes, this is the reason. If you feel like we're wrong, let us know. And that's about it.
Did you get the email?
Nah, I don't really be going on that.
Can I show the email?
You want me to just read it?
No.
You want to show it?
No. Make sure you know exactly email look like.
So congratulations to us. We are officially in the game.
Let me show this email. Remove your content. YouTube removed your content. Hi, Raw League Major. You know that's what it said. Hi, Raw League Major.
Hey, buddy.
Then I'm gonna hold up. Say, how this affects your channel,
buddy.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
How your content violated the policy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how's things? Caught you. Got your motherfucking ass.
YouTube doesn't allow claims about COVID-19. Well, I'm just saying, this is what they said. Vacations, COVID-19 vacations that,
Vacation.
what that say? Contradict expert
All right. They
consensus
get it.
from local health authorities or
So
the
same.
World Health Organization, WHO.
But yet and still, you allow a video of Bill Gates to stay up talking about zero carbon emissions. And the first thing that he says to get to zero carbon emissions is doing a better job with vacations to lower the percentage of the population.
Oh, vacation. Oh, okay.
Yeah. To lower the percentage of the population. Why we ain't deleting that nigga?
Oh.
What? Oh. Yeah.
Be cordial.
Well, why we ain't deleting things like that? Why aren't we deleting mainstream news, CNN, Fox, whatever, blah, 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 for not reporting this stuff and backing this stuff or whatever, say you, allegedly. How he get to stay up?
Got money. And he's one of them. So, with that being said,
Do we congratulate him for being able to stay up and do that?
oh, fuck him. And them too. It's like the same people that, the fact checkers, that's what's so funny about it. It's like, I've seen so many people get, all right. So let's go back to the history, right? So as long as this YouTube thing been around, we talked about it before. As long as this YouTube thing been around, you can pretty much put up whatever you want. And that's what's so funny about it. You used to not be able to put up nothing, sexual, but you could pretty much put anything up sexual.
He changed it. Yeah,
I don't know if
it's
so it's like
off the chain now.
they're allowing more questionable. It's supposed to be friendly to users, user friendly, not user friendly, but family friendly. The whole YouTube thing, and they even go beyond that to have parental control and all that. But even like they say they don't do the porn thing, or provocative, sexual, whatever. But they doing more of that. They found a way to make that allowable, and at the same time, like they clamping down on what they find questionable as far as what people say, freedom of speech and all that. I've been on these YouTube streets long enough to see a whole bunch of people get their shit deleted all the time, get channels deleted. They have to start fresh, going from like having 1 million viewers or 1 million views or 1 million followers to having to start from scratch at zero. Like all their shit get deleted, all their videos get deleted, everything, the whole thing get deleted like they never existed. Then they have to start from scratch. People have to find them to resubscribe or whatever. So I feel pretty proud that we are now in those ranks. Because ain't none of our shit monetized, or like we just do the bare minimum.
Right,
to
we
be
ain't
able
able to monetize.
Yeah, we do the bare minimum just to be able to put something on here. Like we don't expect nothing from it. It's public, you know. Just the bare minimum stuff it takes to be able to upload a video.
Check this out. If they're that tight on this, how tight you are? How tight you think they are on mainstream
Mainstream what?
media? That means they definitely can't say nothing
Nothing what?
outside, out of the way, out of the so-called way. What I'm saying is they're tight on this. The mainstream is definitely controlled.
Yeah, I mean it's just like anybody who know anything.
Ain't no freedom of speech.
Well, beyond freedom of speech, this ain't just about freedom of speech. This is about platforms, stances, what you want to stand on. So, you know, YouTube is owned by a corporation, or YouTube is a corporation. YouTube is owned by what? Google, I believe Google on YouTube.
You want me to look it up?
No, who cares? So, one of them niggas. I think it's Google. Google on YouTube. So, you know, we talked about this before. Utilities. It's not a utility because they don't have the right to, you know, if you commit a crime, they can't cut off your fucking gas. If you commit a crime, they can't just cut off your power. That's a separate thing. You know, there's nothing really they can do to just. There's nothing you can really do to get your gas or power cut off. Except not paying it. Yeah. There's nothing you can do like offending or whatever rules and laws. You know. People say this should be used as a utility, but it's not. It's still privately owned. So we have to follow their rules. So, you know, when you get to the point where you have to follow certain rules, it's like, what are the rules based on? Like I was saying, like there was a whole bunch of people trying to get some, you know, quote unquote truth information out. You know, since YouTube came around. And here over the last 10 years? Not even 10 years, 7, 8 years. They just been clamping down, nigga. 2018. So last 3, 4 years. They've been clamping down. A lot of niggas who was there ain't there no more. So, you know, we just happen to come at a time where all that is already done. I didn't expect them to allow us to do this shit in the first place. The fact that they was allowing us to do it in the first place was like, wow, it's all right. Even though anybody watching, it's still cool. Like, we get to put out information. And, you know, put out how we see it. But, the rules to YouTube are the same rules to the news, the same rules to the schools, the same rules to the corporations. They all having to follow the same rules because we all one big thing now. Like YouTube covers the world, and it still have one set of rules. You know, so the fact checkers org or whatever the fuck, I forget what they call. That place is like in fucking Switzerland or some bullshit, somewhere in Europe somewhere. And there's one organization, corporation, or whatever, that dictates what's considered true according to the fact checkers, right? The way they're able to dictate the terms, what's true and what ain't, is from this organization. This organization is dictating, like, it's like whoever controls the organization is dictating the rules to the organization. The organization is dictating the rules to whatever media or whatever, you know, information dissemination, you know, program, corporation, you know, app. All of them are having to answer to this one place that's fed its information, its standards, and all that shit by whoever the fuck. Probably the WHO, World Health Organization, all these other. what's your boy? Fauci and them niggas. Shit, the little crazy man, Klaus Schwab and all them. Yeah, they all working for the same people. So anything you say outside of that is gonna get dinged at this point. And it's not like it's a situation where you try to upload it and they catch you right then and there. Like, oh no, you can't put this
Right.
up.
How you
Put it up.
How you let it up for a while?
And then they, at whatever point they want, they decide, they just come back and be like, oh yeah, you can't put this up. And with them having, 3 strikes or whatever.
I wonder if somebody reported it.
Sure, there's a way to find out. Or not, who cares? But so at any point they could go to any of our videos and just be like, oh yeah, we don't like this one either. We don't like this one either. And there we go. We gone. So that's what I learned.
I'm gonna end up looking like this for the whole rest of this year, man. But I don't feel no different though.
You gonna have? Well, you gonna what?
I'm gonna end up having this look for the rest of the year.
Right.
But I'm still good inside though.
Right. So we got some shirts and shit.
I don't know why these cats don't get deleted.
Who, man?
All these people, these messy people, man. These messy people, media, these messy cats. Man. Why don't they get deleted? That's all I'm saying.
Because they going right along. They part of the people that dictate the term.
It just makes me sick.
The people that deleted us have meetings with Bill Gates.
I mean,
Because it ain't even necessarily YouTube that's dictating the term.
like the day I seen on the TV where they on the news where they talking about the government is trying to the debt limit.
Or raise the debt limit. That shit happen every year, nigga.
I understand that, but I'm just pointing out
Something like that.
I'm just pointing out a recent time to increase the debt limit, and most of that limit goes to military. And there's people over here starving, but y'all done sent over there. I'm 100 billion. Is it billion or trillion? 100 billion to goddamn Ukraine, and people over here starving. People over here struggling. Prices are still, and you want to raise the debt limit so you can go in more debt, and then you want to say we. There ain't no we. I ain't approve this shit. I ain't consent. What you mean we? We need some separation, like some transparency. Who you talking about? Who did this? I didn't. You didn't. I ain't approve it. I ain't. Nobody tell me about it. You just did it. You just decided to take some money from these niggas, give it to these niggas, and then say I gotta pay.
Who they took the money from?
The feds.
Who? Say what?
So y'all borrowing money from these cats.
From who?
The feds. You borrowing money from the feds, giving it to somebody else.
Who got paid back?
The citizens. But you want to say we. I ain't tell you to borrow the money in the first place. Or whatever, the currency, whatever you want to call it. Money. I ain't tell you to borrow it in the first place. And I ain't tell you to give it to them in the first place. So, come on, man. That's what need to be deleted. Stuff like that. But y'all over here messing with us. Little peons. Make it make sense. Fish ain't stopped having fish. Chickens ain't stopped laying eggs. Why prices got to be like this? Because y'all keep putting yourselves in debt.
How shit go? The fish don't burn in the kitchen.
Fish don't fry.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen.
Beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of terrain.
Just to get up out of here.
We just talking about that last night, man. Terrain. My wife, she was talking about how you spell terrain. I'm like, it's the way the song was sung. Took a whole lot of terrain.
Just to get up.
We just tripping, man. She was tripping.
All right, now we up in the big leagues. No, he was talking about eggs and shit. But I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, I don't know why you be tripping on that shit.
Yeah, man. We done with that. But anyway, we got deleted though. Big ups.
Yeah, we got deleted. So congratulations to us. We are now in the game officially. So we got 2 more, I think. Well, our whole shit get shut down. So we might as well just go for broke. What you talking about today?
About what?
What we talking about? What we doing?
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got the my man, you know, got a clothing line going on, you know.
Oh yeah.
Plus we got more coming. I got mine coming too. You know what I'm saying? The merch. But
That's separate. That has nothing to do with
yeah. It's totally separate, but we gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? No, I fuck with him. And I hope he continue to fuck with me. But you know. But
Who knows?
let's check it out. Check out what you got going on.
I got a couple
Man,
shirts
take-
with me, man. You know, I finished the design.
take it
You
from
know,
here.
the structure of the apparel. You know, so now that we there, I'm gonna just show a couple off. What you think?
Show 'em off, man. Show 'em off.
Just to show, you know, I'm there. I mean, yeah, it's figured out. This is what I'm rolling with moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We might change things up a little bit, little tweaks and such, but the structure itself is down. So, you know, moving forward, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was thinking, right, since I got some shirts, you know, that we gonna do whole new shit. So all the shirts that's in the inventory now, I'm putting all that shit on sale just to get rid of it. Because we, you know, starting fresh with this new shit. So I guess with that being said,
I mean, you know, like 30 minutes in, you want to take a break?
for what? Break or what?
Take a break.
But which one you think?
Huh?
Are we doing the whole like explaining shit?
I mean,
Just
you know, I told you gonna put something together and kind of, you know what I'm saying. But while he doing that, getting that together, y'all want y'all to go to Facebook, check out Sacred Wives Club. You know what I'm saying, for the women. Go check out Sacred Wives Club on Facebook. You know what I'm saying, with my wife. You know, Tamika Merritt. You know, hosts it and you know has a lot of great things going on. And like I said, be on the lookout for my line coming out. You know, my merch and everything, and you know, some other people that we, you know,
that nigga a ball.
that we deal with. Well, yeah, of course, you know, I still cut hair and everything too. So. But yeah,
It's
dang,
the,
put it in front of my face, man.
You know what I'm saying? All that whole bunch of jibber jabber. But we got we got the structure figured out. This is what it's gonna be. I mean, we like I said, we tweaking things. You know what I'm saying? But we doing, you know, 2020 is year officially, you know, signature and such. So this is the structure. You know what I'm saying? We got that. You know, getting things tweaked. But like I said, this is the structure right here. For
What's that say?
all them
Crime what?
niggas who are familiar with Donald Goines,
Crime what?
you know, crime partners.
What's
Kenyatta.
What's
Niggas,
that about?
Niggas know about Donald.
What's the
Goines.
Donald Goines about? I mean, just put me up on Donald.
It's like, you know, I fuck with Donald Goines. You know, I always, you know, I think about that dude every once in a while. Like, you know, the books, you know, the times that I enjoyed reading them joints. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I actually wanted a shirt. You know, so I looked around for a shirt that kind of spoke on Donald Goines, show maybe one of his book covers or some kind of something, and I couldn't find none. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself." And this is the first one. You know, kept it simple. It's more of a how does shit go? If you know, you know. You know, you walk down the street with the joint on, and most people gonna be like, I don't know what that shit means. And then some nigga gonna see it and go, oh shit, nigga, I like that. That's Donald Goines, nigga. That's my nigga. Da 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 da. That's the point. And Daryl Strawberry.
Oh, I know Daryl. That was my dude.
You know what I'm saying? The piece was like niggas don't fuck with baseball no more. That was the point of me doing it, you know, in the first place. But I fuck with baseball. I don't really watch it no more.
I play baseball.
I would like to play.
Probably my best sport.
Hey,
anybody need any base? If you want to play baseball, you need some baseball training. Holler at me, man. I get that. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I know some things about baseball. I was one of the starters on my team.
And this one is like, you know, I got all the joints with the whole whatever.
What's that one?
The
jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes. Yeah, you gotta keep it entertaining, man.
Yeah, let me do this, nigga. What you mean? So, you know, self-explanatory jokes, nigga. You know, just the black man priorities, jokes, nigga. We joke, we laugh and shit. And one of our priorities, which is second to jokes, obviously, jokes is at the top. You know, saving the world, which we in the process of doing that. But, you know, that could wait for the goddamn jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Keep a smile on your face, even though I'm gonna keep a frown. But I smile in my heart.
And you know, this is just like a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
A little metaphor for, you know,
plant life.
I fuck with sunflowers.
Yeah, plant life. You gotta take care of it.
It's more so like you gotta, like, this ain't even about, you know, I could have used rain, but
yeah,
rain don't really. Rain is non-voluntary.
Right.
Rain comes when it comes. God decide that.
Right.
So I use.
And He will provide.
I used like one of them water whatever situations.
Yeah, water.
It got to be more intention behind it. More, you know, active. Watering your flower. The flower is your, you know, your gift. You gotta cultivate the gifts. You feel me? Like,
right.
You gotta water your flower. Water not only your own flower, but the flowers are the ones you care for.
I get it.
You can't just go to the one flower and water it. You gotta water all the flowers.
Right.
You know, unless you want the flower to die, then don't water that one. But if you want the flower to thrive, you gotta water it. You gotta cultivate your gifts. Feel me?
Effort. Put in the effort. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the basis of life. Effort. That's success. This effort is success.
This is the last one, because who really gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying?
You already showed that one.
I showed this one just now?
That was the first one you showed.
You're lying.
No, it was. You just didn't. You didn't put no. You know.
I already showed this one.
Yeah, that was the first one you showed.
I wasn't on.
Bro, it was the first one you showed.
Oh, well, that's Sweet Pea, man. Everybody knows. Niggas know what it is. Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Niggas know that fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna leave it at that. I guess this to be the last one. This is my play on the old Tribe Called Quest. You know, with the logo on it, with the born out of necessity. You know, because Q-Tip, when he said that, because the job of resurrectors is to wake up the dead, and that's what we kind of trying to do here at Black Boom. Try to wake up the dead. You feel me? That's about it, man.
Oh, what a muddy water joints. What a muddy water joints.
Yeah, we gotta get those made.
I'm sure they want some muddy water joints.
Yeah, the muddy water joints gonna be like, we already talked like the Mississippi. Mississippi is Mississippi is like, not to go too deep in it, but it's like the
Gateway.
probably the most important river in the world, right?
From what I've been hearing lately, it's got a lot of significance to it.
More than we know, right? More than most people know. But it's like I rode in the Mississippi. I was in the military, man. We rode a ship down the Mississippi, and that's some ugly fucking water, brown as shit. Whatever. But I was young. I didn't know the significance of the whole thing, but I did experience it, and it was dope. From wherever the fuck we entered it to all the way down to New Orleans, it was dope. That whole thing. So I think that's a good representation of what we doing with Muddy Waters. 'Cause it is muddy, but it's deeper than just being muddy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, so we're gonna do shirts on that again at some point. We gotta come up with it. Once we come up with it, I guess we gotta do that first.
We already came up with it.
But with that being said, like, we discussed the whole YouTube situation. And we never did this shit for money anyway, so it's like, now that they could just delete your shit, even if you ain't looking for money. Cause like I said, I've been on these YouTube streaks, and it's like they say demonetize, these terms they use when they get checked by YouTube. But like I said, we did the bare minimum just to be able to upload them. We ain't looking for no whole lot of monetization. Just wanted a way to put them up, let people see them or whatever. But with this happening, it's like, hey, we're gonna have to go somewhere else where we're accepted, we're appreciated, where we feel respected. Probably like Rockfin or one of them motherfuckers. But with Rockfin, it's like I think you gotta have a certain amount of people watching. So y'all need to start fucking watching our shit. What else we got?
I'm going through some texts that we had, kind of been sending back and forth, and I guess these are like talking points, but I know the dog's crying, but what is he saying?
Oh, it's me.
Of course, it's you. You say stuff like that.
That ain't the whole thing, though.
I need to know what he's saying.
Well, hold on. Start at the beginning.
That is the beginning.
That's all I text. Read the whole thing.
That's it.
Read the whole thing.
That's it.
Can you read the shit, please?
I know the dog crying, but what is he saying? I need to know what he's saying. Psychopath.
Oh, yeah. I said psychopath last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's psychopath.
Explain.
All right, so it's like,
Help me.
I think that was more of a joke. Just a joke. Understanding psychopath mind. They start off hurting small animals and shit, killing them and shit. Then they move up. They graduate. I was just saying that's probably what being a psychopath mind. Like, they making a dog cry, like, hurting the dog. But it's like, I know he's crying, but I would like to know what he's saying. I know it hurts and he's not happy, but I would love to hear more descriptively.
I'm sure he's saying
more
the same thing a
articulately
human
what he's
would be saying if he was hurting.
That's my point. That's the graduation point. Where it's like, well, since he can't talk, I need something that talks to tell me how they feel when I'm abusing them and hurting them and assaulting them. So the only logical.
Damn. That's deep.
I don't even know why you brought that up. It's just an observation.
I mean, it's deep. You sent it to me, so I was just bringing it up to see what the explanation was, but it.
Yeah, that's it. It's just snapshot of psychopath.
What's a lot of psychopathic shit going on right now?
That's just one example.
Like, I mean, I know we talking about your boy, but Gates, but this nigga is like some psychopath. To say what he said was psychopathic.
Yeah.
It's almost like, so how y'all gonna react to me telling you that I'm trying to hurt you? Just like what you were just now saying. And when it starts happening, how y'all gonna react? We react, but you delete us.
No. I get what you're saying. No, I'm saying like the wanting to know what they saying is, I need to know more what's going on in this moment. It's like science, psychopath science. Like I need for this motherfucker to tell me exactly how he feels. Is he praying to his mama? Is he cussing me out? Is he just begging me to stop? I need to know exactly what's going through this this being's mind right now. So I need to graduate this thing to human so I can know for sure what's going on at this moment. Ain't a whole lot to it. It's just an observation I made. Or a thought that I had. You gotta understand psychopaths when you're trying to destroy them, trying to defeat them. Niggas be scared, honestly. I'm pretty criminal minded. Not because I'm a criminal, because I be trying to understand these people. And, you know, sometimes you gotta do criminal shit.
No, you don't. Don't say that. Don't believe it.
That's true. If you're trying to survive.
I mean, yeah, if you living in this type of, you know,
it's better to know.
Is it criminal? But is it criminal? Is it criminal to fight the real y'all?
Why you always be speaking for me, nigga? I say sometimes it's necessary to do criminal.
Who's speaking for you? I'm not speaking for you. I'm asking you. Is it criminal to fight the real? Because that was the next thing. Fight the real, y'all. Remember we said that?
Not fight the real y'all. Fight the real y'all. Context, nigga, it's important.
Right. Because now that you said it, it made. Okay.
You don't even remember what that was about?
Yes, it was. Yes, I do. You trying to portray us?
That's what I'm saying, man. You can't just fucking throw it out there. You gotta build it. You gotta give context to it.
Yeah.
We was talking about. See, that's not even related to what we just did.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not.
We was talking about the Siberians. About how.
We ain't got to. We do that another.
Yeah.
I think that's
Why
for
you
another.
bringing this shit up?
That's
then?
for another episode.
Fuck.
That's for another episode. No, I mean, I guess we could. Though,
Man, if you don't go to the next
we
one,
moving
man,
around right now.
Go to the next one, man. Just go to the next one.
What is the next one?
You gotta build that up.
You sent me this stuff.
I need context.
How do I go to the next one?
You gotta remember what the fuck it be about. Yeah.
How do I go to the next one from the dog crying part?
You picking and choosing what you want to talk about, man. You the producer.
Or I mean, you know, profane but profound.
Oh, that's Richard Pryor. Next.
You ain't gonna explain this stuff. This
No.
stuff you sending me though.
I just sent it to keep. That was for me.
Oh, okay. So where do I go from dog crying? Okay, so I guess I could go from. I ask you this question because I sent it to you. What seemingly good have you felt that was bad, or have you been through in the past that you can hold on to and build upon in your future?
Man, I don't even remember that. I don't know what the fuck that means.
No, we was talking about what have you like you went through something in your past that
We ain't
made
talking
you,
about this.
that made you who you are now.
Why are you making up shit?
Okay, we ain't got. Okay, now we're gonna talk about it, cause that, you know what I'm saying. That can go to the dog crying. Like, what are they saying? You know,
What did you just read just now?
what have you been through in your past that made you who you are now? What things have you been through in your past? Cause we was talking.
Yeah, context is important, nigga.
We was talking. Okay, we have been talking about. You know, like nowadays, a lot of and it's not their fault, but a lot of the youth aren't really going through things a whole lot. I'm talking about. I mean, as far as just like struggle, they're not going through a whole lot of struggle because everything is being placed, information, everything's being placed right in front of your face, even if it's wrong information.
Right.
So they're not really going through nothing to be able to be creative.
Yeah,
be
they
creative
don't have no
and
struggle, no obstacles, real obstacles
no building
have
blocks.
to be able to figure out and build character.
Right, no
Right.
building blocks. So what do
Building blocks.
what type of things, you know what I'm saying? Like I can remember like shit, I remember water getting cut off, lights getting cut off.
Oh yeah.
uh,
TV go missing.
having to
No lights. Yeah, nigga.
having to break beans, shut corn. Having to walk to the bus stop in the snow. Rain, having to walk to the bus stop in the rain, like
Hardships.
yeah.
Struggles, yeah.
But now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because we went through it like that, we understand it and we make it easy now. We make it easier for the kid. We make it look.
You know
easy.
what? Damn. I mean, I thought about it before, but after you like saying that, putting it like that's what changed. The priorities changed. Priorities changed. It's like when I was younger, my father. Well, at some point, my mother was out of the picture, so it was just my father. So when it's time to go to school, being that there's three of us, my father worked hard. How the fuck I look asking for a pair of whatever, Jordans, whatever. How I look asking to go out. Let's get some whatever the fuck, water and there was a certain amount of respect in our household where we knew why we wouldn't ask for shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might want it, but you get to a point where it's like, I understand why it ain't happening. We fucking,
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? We eat beans and shit, whatever. I see why. Like, my father work hard. He go to work. We do what we supposed to do around here. He come home. Like, how the fuck do I look asking for $100 pair of sneakers?
What happened to the understanding?
So it's like, in order for me to have that understanding, he had to impart that on us. If it would have been a case where we asked for it and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm gonna try so hard to get it for you," then it would always been a, "Can we have him? Can we have him?" But no, it wasn't like that. It was, "Can I have him? Motherfucker, if you don't get out of here."
Right.
It was simple. It wasn't a whole lot to it.
So I think
Here, $100. All three of y'all go get some sneakers.
I thank my parents for a healthy dose of no.
So, now it's like me growing up in that environment, having a child now. I'm guilty of it too, nigga. I only have one. I don't know how you defend it multiple, but I only have one. So, and it's a girl, my daughter. So, I always try to get her everything. It's my only child, and she a girl. So, she's spoiled.
There's
Spoiled.
nothing wrong with that.
But I always try to speak for my own. I can't speak for other people. But so I'm guilty of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my priorities is all fucked up anyway. But to be living in a situation where my parents live, It was just dumb that expect nice shit. We got what we got. And I'm alright. Till you get to school and shit. Or till you get outside. You know, that's the part. How you wear Jordan ass sneakers and think niggas ain't gonna clown you and shit. You fight. And niggas will clown you, but they won't clown you too much because they know you'll fight them. There's a certain amount of respect after a certain point. It's like, oh, okay, I know that nigga poor, so I'm gonna leave him alone. It had to be, right? That's the only way I gotta pass.
That's where the understanding come in. What happened to the understanding?
There was never really well, it was, but they had to know you. Like, oh man, that nigga just poor. Let me leave him alone. Damn, there's two brothers. Both of them niggas got on skips and bobos and shit. No, them niggas poor. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying not to laugh.
But my brother would fight before I would fight. That nigga fight. You know, I try to make you laugh, joke your ass. But that nigga punch you in your face. You know, it's that. If you know you're gonna get punched in the face, you ain't gonna clown that nigga, even though he got fucking rejects. They cost $1.99. No, I go. Rejects. Hold on. Rejects. They make your feet feel fine. Rejects. They cost $1.99. Rejects. They call them rejects. Yeah. Ain't no escaping that shit, nigga. But now it's like, I guess it's that simple, nigga. It went from being a child, getting clowned, to becoming an adult, not wanting your child to get clowned. Oh man, I hated to get clowned. So it's like, man, I don't want you to get clowned like I got clowned. So I'm gonna get you all the nice shit. So I think it's deeper than that.
Is that? How does that work though? Does that work?
What? Does what work?
You was talking about, I didn't like getting clowned, so I'm gonna do what I can do to keep you from getting clowned.
I'm guilty of it too.
I mean, but I'm saying, does it eventually work for?
I think our generation was the first generation that really lived that.
Once they get older, does it work? Is that you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like, think about it, like,
or should you?
I would have to ask my father,
that?
but I don't think my father and them, they didn't have to. Sneakers was in $100.
Right. I get
when
that.
they was young.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So they wore whatever, I assume. They wore probably nice.
Slack shoes.
Nice shit didn't have to cost as much.
Hard bottoms.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
So we was the first to really experience that whole sneaker thing where shoes went from $5-10 a pair to you paying $100 a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could find black shoes that's $5, even though you can find black shoes that's $100. The gap in between cheap black shoes and expensive black shoes ain't that wide. The gap between $2 sneakers and $100 sneakers is like, because you got degrees, nigga. You got Nike and all that shit. Then you got, those Reebok. I guess that's cool. Or Adidas. I guess that's cool. All that nigga got on was some cheaper, okay, Pumas. It's degrees. Then you get to the no names. It's like, nigga, what is that? You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. There's levels.
I'm not knocking that.
So I guess we was the first generation to really go through that whole, checking niggas' tags and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what kind of shirt is that? And go check a nigga tag.
But now
if you got a polo shirt on.
Now we're older.
And you check the tag and say Hanes
now
and
we're
shit.
older and we got our own kids. Knowing what we've been through, does that help the character?
No, nigga.
Okay.
I'm speaking for myself. And it seemed to be the common around, you know what I'm saying?
Because now we older and that shit don't even matter to us anymore.
Well, speak for yourself.
Not really. It don't really.
It don't matter to you.
It's not. I'm talking about as far as for us personally.
Yeah.
Not for our,
Speak for yourself.
Not for our kids.
Some niggas still try to be fresh every day.
I ain't saying they don't. But at the end of the day, that's because they can.
They can what?
That's because they can. If they
Can what?
Look, if you can, you gon' do it. But if you couldn't, would it really matter?
You talking like we only talking about sneakers. We talking about niggas who live in an apartment and pushing a Benz. We talking about, you know.
How much sense does that make?
It's kind of the same thing, ain't it? Priorities. We talking about niggas who talking shit about the society, but you know, need to go to the doctor and you know get looked at and shit, dentists and shit. So you know, can't be hypocrites.
How's that hypocritical though? How that make that hypocritical?
I'm just saying, like, it's probably like, but I feel like it's important. Everybody don't necessarily have to share that. If you feel like it's important, I don't have to necessarily share that. But if we're looking as a whole, we need to get our priorities right.
But you may not even know the difference.
So what?
You know, okay, we both got black hoodies on.
Mm.
You got a certain brand of hoodie, I got a certain brand of hoodie. My hoodie might feel just as good as your hoodie, even though your hoodie might cost more. So you don't know if you ain't never been in my hoodie. But you just want to talk shit to me because the brand, right? It ain't the brand hoodie.
It ain't that complicated. It's brand. It ain't that complicated.
So you don't know.
Don't know what?
You don't know because you ain't never been in this hoodie. To even talk shit, you just talking shit because of the brand.
Because if the brand is off brand, I'm not rocking it. It could feel great, but that's not what the game is about. Just like bootleg shirts and shit, bootleg sneakers.
Heard a man say.
That's why niggas check tags. Because the shit say polo, but that don't look like a polo
shirt.
Heard
a man say because
that look like a Walmart shirt. Let me see your tag.
Because you don't.
Oh, look at this nigga got this.
Heard a man say because you don't own land, you stuck on brand.
Whoa, see that's deep. That's real as fuck. Because white people dress like bums, nigga. Dirty sneakers and shit.
But got a daggum $350,000 house.
Shit, 500. Quarter million.
Riding in a Jeep Cherokee.
Wear the same 3 shorts every week. Same 4 or 5 shirts every week.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't trying to be hypocritical.
Wear the same pair of kicks every day.
I'm not trying to
for
be
the whole year.
What I'm saying is, if you can do it, do it. I ain't knocking it.
But that ain't really the point though either. White people ain't got no style. We got style. We can do both. But we don't have to be spending it on certain brands, and we don't have to necessarily try to live up to their standards. We got style. We do whatever the fuck we want. So it's kind of sad, even sadder, because they should be the ones trying to jockey for brands, because they don't have style anyway. Here we are. We got all the style, but we still trying to live up to their standards. It's kind of nice. Like, you know, like I've had, you know, women over the years or whatever who had their own style, who just they vibe. It don't matter what they wear. But even with that, it's like they have their own style, so they wear what they like, and they could go to fucking Dots, wherever, and get a dress and have that motherfucker looking like $1 million, just cause she knows what to do with it. And here it is, women walking around with $1,000 outfits and still can't pull it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't have to try to validate this shit because we got all the style in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So shit kind of backwards. They should be spending all the money trying to look like us, but we spending all the money trying to live up to their standard. Yeah, whatever. They go back to the whole damn thing. I like that. We got real something that's really worth something. If you understand it, even if you don't have it, if you understand it, then your whole priorities will change. Niggas who got land ain't thinking about no kicks because they got work to do, and they probably wearing boots because you know what I'm saying. They doing real work, getting dirty and shit. So they might have a couple pair of sneakers, but most of these shoes is functional for work. You know, dress up, shit like that. Niggas got a whole bunch of kicks because they ain't doing no real work. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Think about how crazy that is. Like shining shoes, right? The thing about having shiny shoes is the thing about shining shoes or having shoes on that shine is not that there's a potential that they might be brand new, but having on shoes that shine is an indication that you shine them motherfuckers. So they could be 3, 4, 5 years old, but you know how to shine them to make them look new. That's the appeal. So when a nigga wear a pair of brand new sneakers, he looking at it like, oh, this shit's so clean and crisp. But don't nobody give a fuck in a big scheme of things. A nigga who got shine shoes get more respect than a nigga who got some brand new kicks on. Because more than likely, his shoes ain't shiny because they new. His shoes is shiny because he got them shine. He shined them himself or he paid to get them shine. And that nigga probably works somewhere where it's necessary for him to have shoes that shine. You know what I'm saying? And he just that type of nigga anyway. Before he leave the house, he gonna make sure his shit shine up, spit shine and shit. Suit, slacks, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how much of a fucking joke we are. We worrying about crispy sneakers and shit to be an indication that we ain't have to do shit to get here. You know what you get what I'm saying?
Right. I got it.
For a nigga to try to have on fresh sneakers every day, it's kind of fucking nuts, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A crisp outfit every day is kind of nuts, nigga. That lets you know that nigga ain't really having to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cause he ain't worrying about getting dirty.
Unless he a fucking pimp or a preacher or a businessman. But more than likely, he not a businessman because he got on t-shirt, jeans and shit, and some crispy ass sneakers. Hey, I done spilled wine on my shit. I think that was on camera too. You gonna have to edit that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So okay, you mean which takes me to another question you're talking about. You said it depends on what they're doing. Cause what you do, does that not like indicate where how you what you do builds your confidence? Which entail which what you do, it takes heart to do anything. You gotta have the heart.
What are we talking about? Damn it.
What I'm saying, the question is heart something that can be taught or is it innate? Because like you say, like we had talked about.
I don't know if you could teach heart. Yeah, heart. I guess heart. Yeah, heart comes with confidence and shit.
No, confidence comes with heart. Confidence comes with heart. You gotta have the heart to be able to go do it. Then you build the confidence to continue to do it.
No.
Bro, you look.
No.
I had to have the heart to go to cut hair. Then once I know, oh man, I can do this. Then the confidence comes. So you gotta have the heart first.
Well, I don't know if it's one or the other. I think
No, it's heart first. To me.
no, because you don't. If you get told to do something every day, and you get better at it, then you're confident in it because you're good at it. You didn't need heart
Right.
to have. You didn't need heart to do it. You was fucking
You
told to.
did. You do have to have heart to do it. You gotta have
You don't
the
have
heart.
to have heart if if your father tell you to do something every day. You don't have to have no heart to do it. You just doing what the fuck you told.
You gotta have the heart to listen and to listen to the instructions
You just gonna make it be what the fuck you want to do.
because it is that.
If your father tell you to play the piano every day, or you get your motherfucking ass whooped, you don't need that much heart to do it.
Shit.
You're just gonna make it what you want it to be.
You gotta have a heart, bro. Heart. You gotta have a heart to come back from an injury. Even if you are doing it, you gotta have heart to come back from an injury. Oh, he got heart.
Nigga, I answered your basic question.
Well, and I'm expanding my basic question.
I'm just saying, you gotta you asked if heart is innate or can it be taught. I'm inclined to think it's innate, but heart comes with confidence. You know, you're confident, you have more heart about your shit. Like, if you're good at something, and you're confident, then you feel more courageous going out and doing it. But that's not automatically. It's like, I don't think it's either or. I don't think it's either or. I don't think it's. I'm more inclined to say it's innate. Heart is heart. If you got heart, you got heart. Period. But I believe some amount of heart come with confidence in what you're doing. If you want to get better at something, look at Karate Kid. Look at the fucking Karate Kid. Karate Kid was a pussy, right? Hello?
I'm listening.
The better he got at karate, the more confident he got. And by the time it was time to fight that dude, he had heart, right?
He had to have a heart to even try it, to even go do it.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Because I'm not disagreeing with the innate part. Heart is innate, but are you willing to use that heart? Will is part of the heart. Now, will come with heart, or heart come with will. The will to do is the heart that gains you confidence, that produces the confidence.
Yeah, I said I'm more inclined to say, yeah, it is innate, but I think you get heart once you become confident in what you're doing. There's people that go to, what they call them? People that make them more confident with women and shit. Or just fucking school, nigga. Reading a book make you more confident. I don't know. I don't know if there's one simple answer. I'm more inclined to say heart is innate. You born with heart. I know niggas who had heart from birth and they always had heart. That nigga ain't trained. I know niggas that was bashful, timid. They got good at something and they got confident and had more heart. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm more inclined to think heart is innate though. You born with that shit.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to say that. But who knows? Where we at?
Shit, man, so much. More for less becomes less for more.
Oh, that's that Walmart conversation. I remember that one.
Yeah.
What was the context on that?
The context was how they play, how companies play upon your convenience and your contentment for convenience.
Hold on, say that one more time.
How they play upon your contentment for convenience. Basically, like, okay, we gonna give you this for this price. Then once they push everybody out, then they start raising prices. So at one point you was getting more for less. Now you getting less for more because they done pushed all the competition out of the way.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
what
can do what we
monopolies
want to
do.
do. You
Right.
know?
Ain't nobody to compete with.
Right. You ain't gonna try to. And they know. When I say we, I'm talking about them. They know you ain't gonna
You ain't got
go
no other
nowhere
option.
else. You ain't got no other option.
It's a monopoly. That's why they're supposed to be outlawed.
What monopoly?
Yeah. Walmart. Well, I guess Walmart ain't a monopoly because you got Target. It's just multiple conglomerates. And all the smaller businesses is pretty much shut down. So those are the only options.
But ain't it crazy how?
But then again, it's Amazon.
The same people that support certain stuff are the same people that's putting you in these situations. In other words, you support the fact of giving Ukraine billions of dollars, but then you raise your prices. But you supported that when you ain't had to support that. You could have kept that money over here and just.
What you talking about?
I'm just in a corporation. A corporation.
Who raised their prices?
Walmart prices is stupid.
What they got to do with Ukraine?
I'm just saying, you support it. You support it. Not them personally. I'm just saying a business would support one thing and then turn around and raise their prices because they had to support that. They got to raise their prices to what's the word I'm looking for? Compensate for what's going on. Period. It's like I said, the same people who put you in these situations or support situations put you in other bad situations.
So what you're saying is Walmart
Whoever
is supporting the whole Ukraine thing, but then raising their prices to compensate. I think that's more an inflation thing. They supporting Ukraine. Inflation comes, now they raising their prices. But yeah, y'all should just kept that money y'all was supporting Ukraine with.
It wouldn't have been no inflation.
Right, and it wouldn't have been no inflation.
I don't get it, bro.
I don't know how directly they involved, but I get what you're saying.
Help me, man. I need help.
I think none of these places got no choice. The game is the game at this point.
How they don't have a choice?
Ain't none of these places
corporations run shit.
Ain't none of these, but none of the corporations are independent. They all going along the same line. They going by the same playbook because they ain't got no fucking choice. Like I was thinking about like these international ISO, these international regulation, whatever. Now, in order for your company to do business, they gotta be in compliance with these international regulation, whatever. And I think that's a part of it. It's like you can't just do your own thing and expect to be able to do business no more. You gotta be in cahoot in compliance with what the fuck they got going on.
Who?
This whole thing. This whole New World Order shit. You might as well just call it that, because that's what it is. It's all the same shit. You gotta be on board with the New World Order shit in order to do business, especially talking international. Because the bigger you get, the more organizations you have to be in compliance with, the harder it is to be independent. You gotta follow this. Are you doing this and this and that? Well, I do it like this way. Oh well, sorry. You have to do it this way to be in compliance with this organization. It's like, well, your compliance ain't got nothing to do functionally with how my company is run. Yeah, but you have to be in compliance with us. It's like, I don't want to do that though. That ain't gonna do nothing for me. Yeah, but you gotta be in compliance. It's like, they steer you a certain way. You can't just be independent doing it how you want to do it. It ain't like it used to be. Where as long as you within law, and that's it. Law is it. Now this ain't about law. It's about inclusion. Because they don't have no inner law with that rating system, ISO and all that bullshit. It's just like the FDA. Like they trying to outlaw fucking CMOS, man. How you justify that? CMOS is just too good for people. We will not allow that shit.
Why we can't outlaw vaccinations?
That's the fucking point, nigga.
I'm looking for ways to get their videos shut down.
It's not about
now.
what's right and wrong. It was good.
I'm looking for ways.
Pure. It's about what's in compliance with the game. So if you're not in, just like the standard of care. The standard of care ain't got nothing to do with care or standard. It's how we do things. You got to do things how we do things. If you're not willing to do things how we do things, then you can't operate here. I don't care if you got your own ideas on how to save lives. This ain't about saving lives. This is about doing it the way we say you're supposed to do it.
Hey, say something to get this video deleted.
Give me another topic. Give me the next topic. I like challenges.
I want you to say something to get this video deleted, bro. I want to talk about this. But even the devil has to ask for permission.
Give me one of mine.
I don't want. You ain't got none. You ain't got none. I'm saying, that's
What, man?
talk about devil. The devil has to ask for permission. They have to put it out there just to clear their conscience. Yeah, look at your phone, man. Find something called. Yeah, you ain't had no more.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, we're going to do this one.
Yeah, let's do this one. Probably gonna be the last one.
Remember you asked me, instead of doing all this whole bunch of hiding and misdirection and shit, why don't they just destroy all the documents and kill all us?
Man, my man didn't even elaborate on that. I was waiting for him to elaborate on that, but he did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My opinion with that is it's the karma, man. Oh, you said try to get it deleted. Oh no. How to do that? Oh, this one.
It's the karma.
Yeah, it's the
That goes back to even the devil has to ask permission.
yeah, it's still rules to it.
So we the gods.
There's still rules to the the battle between good and evil. Gotta be some rules.
The devil had to ask God for permission to come at Job.
Right.
So you gotta put it out there. Basically putting it out there for us, giving us the option to either do it or not. So who the gods?
Well, he didn't give Job the option. That was a conversation between God and the devil.
Yeah, it was. But,
Job got caught.
The tail end. The
He
wrath.
got caught off guard. Like,
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, for Bill Gates to put out what he put out, or anything being put out that's going to be directed toward people, mankind, humankind, then we have to vote on it. So that's asking for permission.
vote on what?
Or we have to allow it to happen.
No, ain't no voting for that vaccine.
Well, we have to allow it to happen. We have to allow it and say, okay, yeah, here's my child. Shoot him up. Stuff like that. So
You gotta volunteer.
who's the gods? Who's God? I'm just saying.
I mean,
But anyway, go back to what you were saying. I was just relating to what you said.
I think there's that's the only redeemable quality between them fucking evil motherfuckers is that they give you a chance. Before they do their dirt, they give you a chance to not involve yourself. And it's up to us to not involve ourselves.
And you was talking about what? You was talking about the why don't they just, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, why don't we just destroy all the doc? Okay, see, that's context. So we talking about
Information. All this information.
yeah, because
I mean, it's out there.
just like with the castles that's still stuck around here. Like, they destroyed all the architecture, all the buildings and shit, but they left some around. Why leave some around? Why not just destroy all of it so people don't have no questions? Leaving those buildings is just gonna have people like having questions like, why the fuck do that look like the same old shit? That look like the same old shit. But this building right here is like amazing, nigga. Like, wow, look at the shit involved in making building that motherfucker. Then the building right next to him is trash. The building right next to him is the trash model and whatever the fuck. And here we have a castle built, look like thousands of years ago. What the fuck is going on? But it's a school. What's the point? Like,
Or a prison.
yeah, or a fucking mental hospital. But there ain't no a lot of those. You know, these things that you wonder, like that's just opening it up for questions. Why not just destroy that building like you destroyed all the other ones? So start with nothing, so people don't have reasons to ask questions. And it's like, it seems like there have to be a certain amount of karma. If I tell this motherfucker, if I mixed up this poison, I'm trying to give this poison to this motherfucker, and I'm telling him, oh man, it's the best Kool-Aid in the world. But on the bottle it says, poison, do not drink. I can lie and all this shit to him. But as long as I put that warning on that goddamn bottle somewhere,
Permission.
yeah, as long as I put the warning on there, I'm good because the shit say poison, and if he decide to drink it anyway, it's on him.
My conscience is clear.
My conscience is clear. So, like with the ingredient list, shit.
Read the label.
Yeah, the label got. Yeah, this is fucking poison. It's gonna kill you, but it's written in a way where you don't see it as that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're telling you this shit is gonna kill your ass. It's gonna sterilize your ass.
Chlorobenate.
You know, they're telling us, but it's up to us to listen. Like they saying now that we already got the Johnson and Johnson powder, been causing cancer. The fucking baby food got fucking metal all in it. We know what metal do. All this shit, they telling us, yeah, we trying to kill all of y'all, goddammit. Yes. And we like, well, that's not right. Why? And they're like, who the fuck cares why? We trying to kill y'all. It's right there on the bottom. It's like, I don't think you would do that to my child. Then you feed your child and the child get autism and shit. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, bitch, why can't you believe it? I told you. Don't be mad at me. I told you.
It didn't work. Or did it work?
Sure it worked. That's why you here now. Asking me about your retarded ass baby. I told you, baby.
Man, come on.
I told you your baby was gonna be retarded fucking with me. But you ain't wanna believe it. Now your baby retarded. Don't get mad at me now.
Man, come on. Stop.
Now take your retarded ass baby out of here.
Damn, man.
I need to eat my lunch.
Go ahead. I mean, I'm trying to get this video deleted. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Take your old lead paint eating ass baby out of my office. Trying to get some head from my nurse.
Well, you should. You should.
So
You think they're gonna do it?
what?
Get it deleted?
No.
Why not that?
Oh, ask me something else, man.
You basically said the same thing.
Let's keep on going. Let's just make sure we do it. Nip it in the bud. What else we got?
Well, can I say that the vacation had something to do with my cousin there?
What?
The vacation. I want him there to get him. You see what I'm saying? Like, so we can't talk about it in the NFL context, but we can talk about it in our own.
Nigga, I don't know what got us deleted.
I know, right? But I mean, it said we showed it. It said what it said. Hmm. What else can we say to get deleted?
What the fuck was that shit? Oh. I wanted to ask.
Go to the group chat. A whole bunch of stuff.
That music kind of loud, man. That shit like the fucking whole shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the two of the greatest moments in sports history?
So that's some of your moments. Those are your moments.
Oh, you don't want to talk about the Judge of the Youngins, huh? With the nudie magazines and shit? You don't want to talk about this shit.
Go ahead. How did that work? Go ahead, explain. You know, you was talking about you can't blame them, which you did make a point because you can't with all these options out here, man. They got
Yeah, we was talking about how he be judging Sanchez ass
man.
monumental be
Don't even
be talking all that
listen to
shit
that.
about women and kids
Don't
now,
even
the
listen to
state
that.
of women and kids and shit, and you know I be checking
State of men too. I talk about that too.
I be checking his motherfucking ass for y'all,
But I talk about the state of men too.
'cause he be forgetting
So
shit.
don't just try to put that out there.
So I be
The
checking
state of everything.
I be checking his motherfucking ass for y'all.
Nah,
'Cause,
you ain't checking me because I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now the state of everything.
you know, I be letting him know that he be real fucking hypocritical. So we was talking about where we are now, right? You know, this nigga be trying to judge these dudes, these young dudes, man, and women, kids, about how ratchet they are and shit. So I threw out the thing like, we talking about like, nigga, when I was young, like just imagine what they got access to now, nigga. By the time I seen some titties, nigga, these kids done seen all that shit. Like, I was what? When I understood what titties was and really wanted to see them and got to see them, what? 10, 11? What you think? I'm talking about you. Like, how old was you think when you knew what titties was and you really wanted to see them?
I said 2, 5.
Nigga, when you see titties at 5, do you understand what's going on with you?
Lay my
Okay.
head on.
I was like 11 when
Lay
I.
my head on. Look.
Who titties, man?
Whoever was holding me at the time.
That's what I'm saying, man. Nobody talking about that, man. I'm talking about well, you know you could goddamn touch them and feel them and shit, like you knew what it meant, nigga. When your shit was like all the dots was connected. You know what I'm saying? Not just like, oh, titties. I'm talking about like wow, your titties make you know what I'm saying? Make me feel a kind of way. That whole thing. So when I got to the age where I gave a fuck about or, you know, the shit connected. Made me feel funny and shit. I had to seek out a way to see some titties. I had to find it. I had to go look and find it. Whether it was my cousin, his stash, or you know, homeboy cousin, after hours watching some Playboy and shit, or not even watching it. Remember when niggas had to like when the shit was all like fuzzy, and every once in a while the shit'll clear up for a second, and you see some titties and shit. You remember that? So, I remember them days, nigga. Or you find a magazine, and nigga, and that be it for however long until you get another one, and you gotta keep on recycling them same images and trying to do what you can with it. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah, so, Blacktail and shit, like Hustler and Swank, all that shit, Jugs, fucking. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, that was gold, nigga. And now, like, kids be like 3. As soon as they learn how to press the buttons, they seeing some titties and ass and shit. Not even if they want to. It's all up in there. You know what I'm saying? So imagine having to be them. By the time these dudes reach age where it's time to
This
like
shit is in cartoons.
start dating and shit, like start actually
Animated titties, man.
interacting with girls, wanting to hang out with girls. By the time you get to that point, nigga, you like, give a fuck about that. You know how many bitches I got in here?
How you let your kid watch this animated booty?
You know how many hoes I got in here? What I'm listening to what you got to say
You got darn right I'm gonna say something. How
Bro,
do you
let
your kid watch animated booty?
Why would I buy her something when I got free hoes all up in here? And they doing all kind of shit for me. They do whatever I want.
Crazy.
All I gotta do is press buttons and they doing all kind of shit for me.
Right. And you give
and here this bro is telling me what she want me to do.
And you gave it to him. You gave him the phone to watch animated booty.
Not for that. That's another part. Like, do kids really need phones? No. But we convinced ourselves that they do. So we throw it. Keep them quiet. Give them the iPad and all that. Let her get a Facebook if she wants.
What's your point, though? Keep going with your point.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a fucking heart, nigga. I don't know what I would be like.
Have a heart for what?
Nigga,
for you giving them the phone?
Just the magazines had me.
Didn't we just talk about heart? I got heart not to give you the phone because I know it's on there.
Just having magazines.
So now I got confidence that you won't be stuck into this mess.
Just having magazines was enough for me to tell a girl, like, whatever, care. Magazines at the house. Video games and shit. Like, bitch, I don't care. But you get to the point where it's like, nah, I would rather be with a real girl. But then it's like these kids, like, they be too far gone by then, nigga. Like, they can't deal with no fucking. The way I used to
no personal climax.
The way I used to abuse myself with just a little bit of ammo I had, nigga. I can't imagine these young dudes looking at what I be seeing on this motherfucker. By the time you ready for a girl, nigga, you done seen all that shit and they ain't experienced none of it.
Climaxed out.
Like dick size and shit, and like how long you fuck. Like, I didn't know what was real life because the only thing I knew was from porno and shit. So I went by that. Like, I got my little few pumps and I was mortified because I see them niggas on video fucking for hours and shit. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the main shit. Like, talking about.
What you talking about? She's talking about the options, all the options, and blaming the youngins when they got all these options on these devices, seeing stuff before it's even time for them to see stuff.
See whatever the fuck they want, man. Ain't really a whole lot you can do. Man, pause this shit, man. We ain't talking.